we're in for a new week of WTA. This one's off season, but we've got some interesting matches still. Big one thing I just realized is that the LTDigilusion match is actually a prelude to the matchup for MLT coming up next week. Completely unintentional, but cool, I guess. Yeah, I don't mind who we pull in first, Voco. But I think we pull in both to get the seed.
Yeah, we got both.
Yo.
Yo.
We wanted to generate a
Yo.
seed real quick, just so that we could get your marble counts even. Although it should be fine because we've been in shared chat for a while. But
you guys are all good.
Could I get a number from both of you, and then we'll run the interview after.
All right. DP.
Between 1 and
Yeah, just a digit.
7.
And LT?
6.
7 and a 6. Not the first. Okay. Doesn't want to give it to us immediately. Oh, we got 5 8s in one of them, which was interesting. But there we are. Sending it in Strix's chat. Should be shared to everyone. But yeah, with the seed handed out, how are you guys feeling? Obviously, it's an off-season one. We'll start with Strix.
Hang on.
Unless LT is more
Hang on
prepared.
just a second. I lost the. Oh, here we go. Sorry, Jabis, what we saying there, bro?
Oh, just like obviously, how are you going?
Yeah, feeling all right, man. Bit of practicing, you know.
Nice, good to see.
Feeling good, man. Yeah, it's nice to be playing again, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, good to have you in. Obviously off season, so the mobile count might be a little bit lower, but thank you guys for like starting up a bit earlier and doing some
Oh, no worries.
shed chat stuff that obviously helps out a lot with the mobile count, so I appreciate it.
What's the seed again? I never got it.
I can post it again. But
Oh,
yeah,
there we go.
how about you, LT? How are you going?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good at the moment. Yeah. I'm pretty nervous for tomorrow.
Yeah.
End show of Marble Fest.
Oh, yeah, Marble Fest, man. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. I'm going to do the end show.
Oh, the end show of Marvelous? Wow, nice.
Yeah. I thought I was not in Marble Fest this season. I really didn't count on it, and I thought Obelix Max came in my channel and said, "Hey, I'm in Marble Fest," and I said, "Wait, man, congrats, brother, I'm not in," you know. And then Pixel invited me to do the final. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Should still be good. But yeah.
And tilting goes well. The last time I made a personal record, level 32 this season.
Nice. But yeah, obviously off-season tilts, marble counts will be a bit weird. I didn't realize this, but I unintentionally organized the same match that we have for MLT.
Yeah.
That's right. We were just saying
I
that.
chose that. That was my challenge.
Yeah. I just like listened to you guys before the stream started. I'm like, hang on a minute. Isn't this the MLT match? So I literally only realized it like maybe 10 minutes ago. But
All right. I realized it yesterday. Realized it yesterday.
It will be interesting to see. Obviously, the formats are different, so it's still worthwhile doing both of them.
Yep.
You guys get to go a little bit faster here, and then for MLT, you'll be a bit more percentage focused.
Yep.
I think.
Yeah.
So Strict, I think this is your first.
Limit.
Yeah.
You can limit to 25 if you want in MLT.
But yeah, Strix. I'm not sure. Have you watched much of the current WTA format? Because I think this is your first match.
No, that's my second match.
But of the current WTA
no,
stuff?
Not the current, no. Is there changes? Yeah.
Yeah, there's been some changes. So the
Okay.
match time are 30 minutes. We'll have a 10-minute overtime at the end that has some special rules, but the goal is just to go for the highest level. Percentage doesn't matter.
Okay.
Like percentage doesn't matter. The only thing is just being at the highest level by the end of the match.
Right. Okay. Okay. So it's just a distance.
Yeah.
A distance thing then. All right.
Yeah. If both players scuff or neither player scuffs, then the tie will be broken based on the real time to finish the level.
Okay.
If players scuff, I give bonus awardment to like if you save 1 or 2 marbles at the end. It's a rare rule. don't worry if you miss it, because basically everyone misses the rule, but I just
Oh, okay.
mentioning it anyway. And then the final thing was the 10 minutes of the overtime. Instead of stopping at whatever level you finish after overtime finishes, you can keep tilting to the highest level that was reached before overtime started. So it gives you a chance to catch up if your opponent scuffs. So if one of you guys scuff, and then there's like basically 10 minutes to try and catch up to that target level to see if you can pass it.
All right.
I think that's the main things. It was just, I'm having to go clearly through it because we had Dreezy on, and Dreezy thought it was a percentage format
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
right.
until like
Yeah,
halfway
okay.
through the match. So just
Yeah,
making
so
sure.
just you can full send through the first, I don't know, 15 levels.
Yeah, just obviously like scuffing is pretty punishing because you're going for distance. So
Yeah, I know. No, I got that. Yeah.
I think
yeah.
we've only ever had one match not end with one tilt scuffing. So
Oh, all right. Okay.
it's fairly
No,
common.
no
Yeah,
pressure,
that
there,
is,
man. Eh? No,
Yeah.
no pressure.
yeah. Just hold W, no pressure.
Just give you a
Dreams
warning
of
that
being
a
like
lot of
Diglett.
matches have been decided by a one-player scuffing.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah,
Right.
hopefully that's good enough to let you play well. You sort of know how's
Yeah,
working.
well. Mm-hmm.
Make sure you guys both got your timer set for 10 seconds.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't think there's anything
Everything is
else.
set.
I guess the next question is, do you guys want to sit inside the commentary VC so you can hear our commentary, or do you want me to move you out once the match starts?
Let me hear
Well-
it. I am fine with that.
Yep, so I'll just mute LT. What about you, Strix?
Well, I'm in the shared chat with LT here anyway, so I can hear the stream commentary. It's all good.
Okay. I'll just guys mute you
You know,
both in
I can
the
just-
Discord call then.
yeah,
I just wanted to confirm whether you guys
yeah.
wanted to be like having us in your ear the entire time or not.
No, but I can hear a commentary anyway. It's all good on the stream. So
Okay.
It's all fine.
all right.
I don't think there's anything else we need. So without further ado, Strix, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
LT, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Virgo?
Yep. Felix.
All right. We'll go on tilt. 3, 2, 1, tilt.
All right, there we go.
Best of luck to both of you.
Thank you.
All right, we're underway, Virgo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they have.
Hoopla yet? Did you get your holiday hoopla emotes yet?
Don't think so yet. But haven't been going to any like. Maybe I have. I don't notice it.
Well, I mean, if you leave the TU stream open for 15 minutes, you're gonna get it now at least.
Nice. I was lurking in a stream like last night, but I'm assuming it's like one of those tag things that you need to do.
Yeah, we put the tag on for it.
Okay, makes sense. But yep, going into level 3 from both of them.
Yep. LT is an enjoyer of both my stats and stream element.
The timers. It's fine, but it is one of those funny ones where you see. Then you get Pokemon game in there as well. Fishing. Collecting all those items. But yeah. Level 3 done. Looks like Strix is lost a handful of marbles, but it's still pretty close. Just those stuck marbles at the back of 3. Then
Yep.
on to 4. Looks like
Are
this.
they really stuck marbles when it's LT who's leaving them behind?
But it's on Strix's side. Maybe it's, yeah, LT safety marbles on Strix's side to slow him down. You're right. That's the new LT strategy. Intentionally putting safety marbles on the opponent's board so they tilt slower. Well, yeah. On to 5 for both of them. Only about 5-second gap, which is good to see. This level looks pretty open, so should be a nice clear straight send through for
This is
them.
just the whole W level, really and truly.
Yeah, really just could be a whole W. Both of them collect the marbles up in case stuff gets stuck, which makes sense. If you just hold W,
I mean,
some marbles
nothing.
could get stuck
I
on the
don't think
bridge.
anything is gonna get stuck on this level.
Oh, on the bridge, I meant you could lose like a little bit if you just held W. But it was like basically just the bridge. Level 6. I can't, like, you got the octagons. Oh, you got an egg basket as well to get through. But other than that, pretty clean level. Looks like, yeah, as you'd expect to see with these levels, both of them are trying to keep the level count fairly high. Fairly slow to try and save every marble. Unfortunately, LT doesn't quite get the basket clean, but on to level 7. Hasn't been that bigger, like, path blocked on these early levels yet. Only have like 1, maybe 2 tiles on most of them. Got like another just octagons here. Strix goes through the middle. And Strix cleans up. LT goes around the outside. That one wall at the back stuck for LT, but he gets it off nice and clean. On to level 8. We got our squares to start. And then a bit of zigzagging through a egg basket and LTL. And another egg basket. Wow. Just keeps going. And I think that'll be roughly the end of the level there. Octagons. Yeah. Lots of zigzagging, but it all lined up nicely, so you take them and it works out. But how are you feeling with the marble count for this off-season match, Verko?
I mean, we're getting in the 20s, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a nice amount. 20 is a good amount to like have some safety margin. You'll occasionally see matches with like 10 marbles, and that gets a bit more sketchy. Yeah, I think 20 is a fairly comfortable amount for both tilters. Maybe LT's used to a bit more than that, but it'd still be a fine amount. Got a cross ramp on 9. Both of them go through it nice and clean. Looks like LT's got a couple more stuck inside the X room. Same for Strix. Go and clean it up. We're 24 minutes into the match. Make sure you play everyone. Get your vials in. Yeah. Level 10, no squeegee still. But we have a Z-Bridge at the end. Let's see how they go with that one, because Z-Bridges aren't crazy difficult, but there's a little bit in terms of how you do it, how confident you are sending it through.
Yeah. So have you prepared your report for Pixel of what still needs to be fixed until it's
Unfortunately not, but with them pushing platform expansion, I'm like, because I actually have the timeline now for it, so I'm like, maybe next season would be a good time to do it, because I said like a lot. The roadmap seemed empty after next season. Was it? No, because it was next season was getting all the groundwork set up, and then they were setting up YouTube and stuff.
right. So what we need to get the code, the RMTP code for the TU YouTube channel.
Yeah, we needed YouTube
then we
cross
can
streaming.
multi-stream.
The issue is that
maybe
it
some
breaks the shared chat stuff we use, so I realize I'm like, wait, platform expansion means you can't use Twitch shared chat properly, as effectively anymore.
Well, I mean, we can. We just use Twitch as the primary one in OBS.
Yeah.
Use Twitch as your primary streaming in OBS, and use YouTube and Kick as the secondary one.
I just mean it doesn't guarantee even marble counts, which is one of the benefits for shared chat for competitive matches. But yeah, they're on to 12. Skybox change. We also had our first squeegee on level 11, but both of them got through it cleanly. It's interesting. I was just thinking with like platforms, I was like, cool, you can stream to more places. But
Honestly, though, if you're getting a massive amount at Twitch to begin with, it's gonna spill over anyways into Twitch. If you're doing
we're talking
your-
about once they have platform expansion, so you can in theory drop into tilts from YouTube and whatnot.
right.
And when that happens, then the benefit of shared chat, where you guarantee the same marble counts, you lose that when you start using multi-stream. Unless you could share on the other sides, but they don't have that. True. I guess, yeah. Because you don't get the...
Because
there's no
the
shared chat
TU
feed.
channel wouldn't really be linked to anything
Yeah.
on YouTube. It would just be there.
Yeah. That's right. But then obviously, yeah, like if the streamers start streaming on YouTube, they would break the marble count a little bit.
Yeah, but I still see Twitch as the platform for a while in the foreseeable future
Yeah.
anyway, simply because of numbers.
It was just, I know that one of my friends streams on both Twitch and YouTube, and I was trying to egg him to do tilts on stream, but obviously it's a bit funky when he just says it on Twitch. His stream is pretty open to it though, because he did multiple like Twitch only games where he basically just like had majority of his chat on YouTube and then the people would be playing the game on Twitch. But obviously a lot easier for people like that if they have it use both chats.
Well, yes, but I mean, I think it would be more interesting to see people who primarily stream on like YouTube and Kick play marbles.
Yeah.
I think that's a more interesting thing to look at.
Indeed. Going back to the match, level 14. Both of them get through the squeegee nicely at the start of the level. They're
We
both
could be
within
like,
still a couple of styles of each other.
like we could be like, we don't really care whether or not you stream on Twitch if you're a primary YouTube, but we recommend it so you can at least take advantage of the show chat.
Yeah. We'll see what it does. I was having a discussion with someone about this recently with the whole a bit of a tough spot for tilts because it's like a small sub mode of marbles, which makes it niche because you have to know about marbles and then care about a competitive mode like tilts, which is yeah, unfortunately difficult for people to find. I'm assuming
Well,
what most people that know
find
about
it-
marbles don't think about the competitive side.
Well, but when you think about it, though, there's potential for tilts on YouTube and Kick because there really isn't a marbles audience on those platforms yet.
Well, no, it's just getting people to hear about tilts in the first place, advertising and whatnot. Yeah, it looks like Strix is getting a bit of a small lead right here. It's still only like a tile or so, but seems to be consistently ahead by a little bit. Not far enough for it to be a real concern, but Strix managing to finish off 15 under 16 now. LT coming in shortly behind. Because the other thing with platform expansion is like the potential for more viewers, but we don't have that much room for growth right now on Tilts. Because once we have shared chats with Jack and
Well, we
Curie
already
sharing
hit-
it, basically everyone's hitting
Well,
50.
you have Jack and Cure, but you don't even need Jack and Cure anymore. You just need people with different audiences, and you'll
Yeah.
fill it easily.
Um, yeah, I think
Like
the address we're talking about
already like
discoverability as
half
well,
of
because there's no real
your.
good page to look up for Marvel streams
But I mean, the
on
grinders
YouTube.
are essentially already half of the cap anyways for most people. So if you
Once
get
the grinders
two other
finally find your
people,
stream.
well, well, they have to find it, of course. But
Yeah.
once they do,
Yep. On to 17 for Strix. LT coming through. Side steps.
it's really funny though when you think about it. Though there's only 25 grinders.
At least at any given time. And again, the question is like, I guess you define a grind as people that would be joining basically all the streams. Because in theory, you'd
Yeah.
have some grinders that are effectively just joining Jack and Kiri because they're the main spots you get points.
Jack and Curry have been like going to like the level 60s and stuff. It's like, are you really getting points in those places these days?
I needed to have my thing, like, because that was the other thing that I had my stat spot for, was to try and check those things of, like, what's the actual, like, points per time for viewers in those spots.
Like I would feel like there comes a point where you'll get more points from other people simply because they're clearing more levels at a faster rate.
Yeah, but I have a feeling that the points, the super high end, like the 70 pluses, are exponential. So there might be
Yeah,
some
but that's
point.
also reliant on Curry and Jack actually saving your marble.
Yeah, but like there might be a point at which, like, mathematically, the high level tilts end up becoming like a royale sort of situation where it's like you drop 50, or like a race and stuff where like you drop 50, oh my god, Strix.
But yeah, if you get like 50 people through on like those, like what is it like? Is it like 2 Gemrons per 50 marbles at that point?
Where did Strix's marble go? I don't know where the third is.
I think it's where are you? Ew.
Okay, I
I
guess
think it's
just
behind.
going
It
back
has to be behind
15
now.
minutes, we'll say. There's still a chance to make up if LT also scuffs, but we'll see. Bit of a tough one.
Yeah, Strix just needs to hold W now, and he should be able to do it.
Because, yeah, the 10
I
minutes
mean,
overtime, he's effectively only lost 5
knows
minutes
the
in
seed
total.
now at this point. It's perfectly doable to hold W now that you know the seed.
Yeah, as I said, with the 10 minutes overtime, scuffing at 15 minutes, he only lost about 5 minutes. So there's potential, but it would come down to if LT scuffs as well. Yeah, I assume as well, Druska. I'm just like, there is like a world in which early levels give high viewer points, and then it dips down in the like 20s to 30s, and then beyond, and then like at some point at like 70 or 80 plus, it's actually more effective again, just because of exponential point generation. Like in theory, it's not the best for the majority, but if you're just like handing people out gemrons per rate per like tilt level,
Well, if you're hitting 50 people a Gemron point per level, that
yeah,
is significantly more than you'll get out of a Royale.
yeah, you're not gonna be saving 50 on those levels, but if you get like 5
Even
people,
like,
like, because I think Kiri gave some like absurd number to some people. It was like multiple thousands for a single level.
I think I got like 2,000 or 3,000 a couple times from Curie.
Yeah. But there's like a single level in his like 96 run gave out because he had like 6 marbles at like 90 or something, and he gave out, I think it was like a few thousand to like a handful of people. And I'm like, that's a that's a lot of
That
points.
That would be broken if it was all 50 people. Can you imagine?
Because the thing is, it's exponential for. So if you're counting like 1,000 or 2,000 points to like 6 people, that means saving 50 marbles is literally like 2 or 3 gemrons for everyone. It's like 30k points for like all 50 people if you save them all.
You need to get into a shared chat with Jack and Curie and do that just to see if you could get a reaction out of Pixel.
Saving 50 marbles at like 24 plus is already absurd, let alone freaking those levels. Oh my god, LT. LT's also in a tough spot. Looks like he has 3 though.
Okay, but LT has them here. He has a wall, so I don't.
Oh,
expect him to lose
LT!
them.
You
No,
got,
no,
so,
you lost
yeah.
LT.
The level cap might be
okay,
20, so it
LT.
might be a race to see who finishes level 20 first. Because the Strix
fine.
gonna get to 20 in time.
Well,
'Cause
Strix needs to get to 20.
There's
first
enough
of all.
time with overtime for them to beat 20. But I don't know if it will be, either of them will beat it before overtime. So it'll be a race to see who beats 20 first.
Basically, with platform expansion, we need Pixel to up the cap from 50 marbles to 69 marbles.
So like, the thing is that I'm not even sure if just a raw marble increase, like obviously it would be nice, but I'm like, I feel like it needs to be some different solution. We've had suggestions of like stacking marbles or from
so essentially 1 marble is 2 people.
yeah,
right?
and then there was like a ghost board idea from Trashy, which I didn't quite get how it worked, but like I think there needs to be some way to like incentivize more viewers to drop, but also like it's a tough challenge to fix. But I feel like that's one of the fundamental issues for Tilts that needs to get addressed, outside of just like some gameplay issues, for the game to actually grow significantly beyond what it currently is.
Or essentially just say you have 50 marbles and then just distribute it to however many people had dropped the play in the past 5 minutes. I don't know. Like you're tilting with 50 no matter what. But the points,
Yeah.
I guess, are
If they
like,
manage to
the points are the
optimize, if they
same.
optimize the game more, you could do some fancy stuff like shrinking the marble size so they fit the board better, and then scaling the save amount to balance. But that would require like a fair bit of redesign on how you do the game, because some stuff breaks moving too fast, and if you make the marbles smaller, it makes them clip through stuff even easier. So unfortunately, I don't think the physics is robust enough for you to shrink marbles. And I guess if you shrink marbles, you also have to do the fix so you can make the marbles move the same speed as before, which people didn't want to do, so who knows.
Or a better idea, just make the marbles heavier for each additional person that it represents.
Weight doesn't do anything, but sure.
That's the joke, but sure.
If only weight did something. But yeah, like, it's one of those tough ones where I feel like that needs to be one of the biggest things fixed for tilts, but it's just figuring out a good solution that makes sense. Because with how the levels are designed, you're always just going to have mass murder if you let the marble count drift up higher while not trying to adjust the marble amounts for it, like the size of the marbles, because they're just filling up space. But you can't really shrink the marbles, and ghost bowling feels a bit not amazing for, because it makes the each individual marble less special because it's cosmetic stuff. How do you do cosmetics if you have ghost marbles?
I mean, I guess you randomize 50 people and use their cosmetics.
Yeah, like you do like the first 50 people to get in, get the cosmetics, and then the rest
Like just use the cosmetics from the current, like the most recent 50 people who type something in your chat.
Yeah, then you use the auto chatter system to like cycle it through, so the most recent 50 changes constantly. Yeah. It just knowing which one's your marble when how do you display that as well?
Or we could spawn marbles on the spot zombie style. So when you eat a ball, you just pull another one from the list and drop it automatically in front of you.
Yeah, you just get rid of the startup level thing anyway, and you just have marbles start falling from the sky as you're tilting. So like the first marble drops, and then just everyone could drop a marble during the level. That would break like things you could get like a handful of marbles through a hard combo, and then have extra people drop.
Okay, but then we could up
6
the
minutes left for the
difficulty
match.
more
Let's see what
faster.
LT.
Just up the difficulty faster then.
It's about 6 minutes, 16 minutes to beat level 20. What was that last one? Vocus, or else was trying to answer LT. But it's one of those ones. There's lots of like small things that I feel like need to get adjusted to help the position of tilts, but hard to get everything with the
Strix, what are
focus
you
being a
doing?
platform expansion.
Come on, Strix, get them together. And Strix has them, just needs to not
No,
eat
Strix
them.
scuffs as well. There's only
Oh,
so
okay.
Strix is on going to be on 1 and LT's on 2, so it's actually going to be a very close race at the end. And we don't even know if they'll get to 20 in time, so it'll be interesting. They're basically like 30 seconds to a minute apart. And it's basically, yeah, whoever finishes 21st wins, or it will be LT from getting 20 in the first place. Actually, at this point, I'm feeling like, I guess if you scuff 20 during overtime, but if you just reach 20, that will probably win the match as well. But it's the first one to reach 20. That's one of the weird rules with WTA is I'll give credit for a level if you time out on it, because you have the potential to beat it. Which makes for a weird thing, because effectively it works good for that comeback at the end when someone scuffs. But when both people scuff, it means if you just reach 20 and then you time out before the opponent, you'll get the win. So it's basically a race to see who between them can, if they could reach 20, but it will be 14 minutes to do so.
Okay, so what if with platform expansion, you had a 50 marble YouTube bucket, a 50 marble Twitch bucket, and each marble represented like 2 people, but one from each bucket?
I mean, you have the same Goose Bowl issue, which is how do you display who's who?
But nobody like. Are you like? Is it really? Do you really need to show names? Does anyone actually show names unless anymore in tilts?
I mean,
I
isn't
don't
that one
know.
of the cool things with races is your marble gets like highlighted at the end, potentially?
Well, I mean, you get the final leaderboard list.
Yeah, I guess, but it's just like, yeah,
I mean,
not
nobody
as...
really. It's not like you could identify whose name you're seeing in this pile of whatever when the actual tilt is going on.
Yeah, no, but a lot of people like know how to spot their marble skin.
Well, like I said, you just pick the most recent 50 people and use their skin.
Yeah.
At least that way they have an excuse to keep saying.
Yeah, I
stuff in
guess
the
you
chat.
don't really people don't really check the like end stuff much anyway, except for the final screen. So it's just one of those tough ones for viewers. So it's trying to like improve the feedback to the viewers from the game because I think similarly to what I have in game would be useful, where you have a list that pops up after the level ends that scrolls through all the survivors. So you can like see if you survive the last level. It's like a little pop-up window.
So it's like the reverse version of the death list, where you see all the people who survived as they live.
You
Like
know,
as they
but
roll
like
through
it's like
the
at the end of the level. So when you load the next level, you have the time of people can be dropping, and then like a little pop-up shows up while people are dropping, that like
Oh,
scrolls
so it
through.
just scrolls through who survived the previous round while I guess
Yeah,
time for the next round is running.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because it means that like there's a more of a highlight for each person. Because it's like you can actually like look on the stream and see if you lived or not.
My thoughts is like that would open up the thing for like more name cosmetics.
Yeah, because like pins and whatnot could probably potentially show up on that list as well.
Well, yeah, you have the pins and stuff, but it's like you could have like flares in it, like for the tilting, I guess flares,
Yeah,
things that are tilting specific.
because you could have like instead of having like the adjust the player card stuff and include that, so you have like a little background for your name that goes as it scrolls through the
Yeah,
list
it's
and whatnot.
essentially it's the tilt equivalent of the player card since you don't actually see the player card until
Yeah. Yeah, just like something like a little bit extra cosmetically, like to feel a bit better when you survived. And then you could do like a special thing if it's like if it's a 3 marble level, only 3 people survived. You could do something special with the list because like they saved the run.
Yep, and then it's like, oh look, it's my stats saving the run yet again.
Yes, thank you, bot, for doing it.
And I was like, why does the bot not follow the plan? I'm like, well, the bot follows the plan. I don't know about the rest of you.
But yeah, we're coming into overtime.
But at least with the shirt chat and like all these massive super tilts, like the top tilt T is always going to be changing.
Yeah,
Because it's not
definitely.
the same people. It's not necessarily the same people, so it mixes things up a bit.
Yeah. What is it? Like, I think if you had that sort of like end screen that like lists all the people nicely, then you could do ghost marbles somewhat more effectively. Because even if you're a ghost marble, you can't see yourself on the board. At the end of the level, you'll be able to see if you survived.
Yeah, unfortunately, these ideas are too good, and Pixel will never actually implement them.
Just a little bit of extra work because it like actually for the UI stuff, it shouldn't be that bad.
Okay, but if we can already output who is surviving with a tool like MyStats, how much harder is that to just implement into the game at the end of a level?
I mean, it's just the graphical side because we'll have to do the art and whatnot for it. Or at least like get all the art to work. But yeah, probably a good decent suggestion. But yeah, level 11 for both of them. They're on the same level.
Who are we kidding? Pixel will probably do the marble of tilts instead of actually develop tilts. It's
Yeah,
like
the
I
fact.
don't want your wall jumping game. I want you to develop tilts.
Yeah, I do appreciate the fact that it was like, yeah, putting Tilt on the back burner because platform expansion. Let's develop my own new game, and it's like, what? Why are you developing something new? When you have stuff for Tills that you could get adjusted, and also, um, the reason why you weren't doing it was because of platform expansion.
Well, we all ask the same thing. If you're gonna do that, at least fix the bugs.
There's like there's bugs to fix, and then there's also like tile geometries that could be adjusted to make them work a bit nicer. Like the cradle having the sudden exit area flat would be a really nice change. And then you could remove all the removed combos, because a bunch of the combos were removed because you had no like good space for the tile. But if you give the space, you can add in a bunch of the really hard combos. Like you might have a thing where for a drawbridge cradle combo, you have to stop in the middle gap to then take it through. Very hard thing to do. So it's not necessarily going to make the game easier if you fix it, but it just makes the tile less broken.
Well, given that we're not getting any new tiles, at least putting some formerly fixing broken combos might add some more flair into it. I don't know.
Yeah, I adjusted this in tilted a few times. It's like, why do you removing combos? Why don't you just fix the tiles? And then just like, yeah. It's never gone through. It's also, I've put off suggesting it because, like, it'll be more work. But then they go and just develop a different game instead. It's like, ah.
Yeah, that or they'll just develop a new tile. Not that
Yeah.
they do that anymore, but
Yeah, we'll see. Strix is caught up to LT now. They're on the same tile.
yeah,
Strix is
pretty much,
zooming.
Well, he's making his way around the radar room.
Yeah. 6 minutes
and down
left.
And down the good stairs.
6 minutes to reach level 20. Should be doable, but it'll be quite tight. Both going through the squeegee. Even through the next few tiles. Oh, Strix has 1 mile run ahead, which is never fun with the multi-curves. Because yeah, that was another suggestion, is like just move the multi-curve to the middle of the tile rather than the side. And it would fix like half its broken combos as well. It's like there's so many tiles that are just like you just like adjust a small thing with this geometry and you'll like greatly improve the tile, but I've put off
Or just
suggesting
add
them.
another variation of the multi-curve that's where it's in the middle.
But yeah, it's
know.
one of those ones where I need to, either like ask some of the ambassadors to suggest stuff or try and start a discussion. But yeah, level 15 for both of them. 4.5 minutes left. They're keeping very neck and neck, which is good for the end. I think
that's
gonna
one of the things is that Tilted doesn't really like Pixel doesn't like to rework tiles, whereas you have games where they'll rework their existing mechanics every once in a while to like
yeah,
refresh
because
everything.
good game design is you have to adjust stuff once you get pro player feedback. But there's no player feedback adjustments really, except for like maybe a little bit during playtesting, but even then it's very marginal.
Does anyone even playtest tilts these days?
Well, it's not the playtest, so the last couple times they've done changes, they've got playtesting because like when they did the physics update, the physics update was really broken for a bit, and we managed to get a few adjustments in, but it's just like the turnaround for patches for the playtest was like a week or so. And so we only got like one iteration to playtest, and then people were just like, yeah, we're going with this. And then that's why we had like a bit of a janky physics when it went live, because people did a change to the physics and they didn't have us test it, and then it like broke it a little bit. And I was like, ah, great.
But other than maybe you and maybe Sal, like, don't you kind of
Yeah.
need more people to playtest your
In
thing?
theory, Klopp's in there as well, but he doesn't actually do the playtest stuff. So yeah, like it's a bit rough when Klopp got the playtest, but he doesn't actually run he doesn't actually do the playtest because he doesn't like doing non-live tilts. It's like, ah.
Because I get that you want your top end players to playtest your game because they tend to do things in the more optimal way, but Don't you
Yeah,
want
I mean-
your, I guess, less experienced people testing your game as well, just to
It's
see
been
how it
it's been a
feels?
suggestion about getting like a more variety of people to test the game rather than just chucking it live and then having to suffer for it. But it's whatever Pixel decides to do. At least there was some people that got to like test stuff because previously we had tiles thrown in that were completely broken. We've at least managed to catch like a few absolutely game-breaking bugs like beforehand because playtests have been occasionally like, yeah, we can't do anything right now. Fix this.
Yeah, we can't do anything.
But yeah, we got about 2 minutes left and they're on 17, so I don't think they'll reach 20, but a good close
Like,
match at the end at
even if
least.
the beta version was more accessible to more of us, like we could still like these off-season WTAs playtesting it in the process.
Yeah, it would unfortunately need them to be organized enough to like get the playtests out and give us time to playtest it. Because issue is that often the playtests would only be
Like a week before, or
just in the middle of our season. The reason why we had a little bit longer for the physics was because he'll do the physics in the middle of the season, and so we had like a bit longer for it. But
okay,
even
but
then,
if
I think
there
he
isn't a lot
implemented.
of time to playtest to begin with, wouldn't it be beneficial to have more people with the ability to playtest for you?
It's also just like finding stuff in tills because maybe there's one particular combo that's broken, but it just takes a number of hours to get it to show up because there's no way to guarantee a particular combo. Because there's no like proper level choosing other than just run a seed and hope. Yeah, I guess with a minute left, we'll see if Strix can beat this level, improve his score. I think LT will be getting back to 20 though. Both take the cradle. Drop corner doesn't look very good, but Strix takes the bottle corner. Nice. Impressive skip. Tall bars open. LT goes through. That's time, but we'll let them play out this level. We'll unmute LT. Congrats, LT.
Thank you.
Bit of an anticlimactic with it being you won with 20, but I think the end
Ooh.
speedrun between the two was quite impressive. You guys keeping neck and neck.
Yeah, it was. It was a good match. I
Yeah,
was pretty nervous during the match.
yeah. With the scuffs from both of you, I've
Yeah,
put
so
Strix in as
close.
well. Unfortunate one there, Strix, but yeah,
Yo,
impressive
what's up?
tilting. Just that one,
Nah, it was
the
close.
couple
It
unfortunate
was
scuffs.
close, man. It was a close match.
It was, bro. Looking
Yep.
forward to the next.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
think
definitely.
the first run was the worst run there for me because the taco coming out of the cross run into the taco, I just I don't know what the hell happened to my timing, but I managed to get some of the marbles on and then I lost one. I don't know exactly where the third marble was.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
hoping you'd
so
look backwards so we could
I
see
don't
where it
know. I
was,
don't
but
know. I
yeah,
just
no idea.
yeah, I didn't know where it went, but I don't think I could have saved it anyway. So yeah, that was a hard scuff for me
Yeah.
there.
If the marble was on the first tile, the starting tile, you might have been able to pull backwards through. But it would have been very awkward because it's easy to
Maybe,
jump the back
maybe.
marble over the wall, but it was definitely a tough spot when you
Mhm.
had the split between the cross ramp and the taco, when you're like, well, I have to pick one side, and then it was just
Yeah.
no, none. But yeah, other than that, the tilting was
But
good,
still,
just yeah,
good
some
match.
unfortunate
Very good
scuffs.
match.
Awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Nice tilting.
Yeah, GG.
But yeah, good to have you both play. LT obviously back as always, and
Nice to
Spit's
be
coming in
back.
for his
Thank you.
first match.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, obviously be exciting for the MLT. Definitely, hopefully, be
Yeah.
another close one.
Yeah, but then also Persitas is in the play.
Yeah, we'll see. I guess nothing more I really want to say, but do you have anything to shout out, Strix?
Hang on. Sorry, I lost Jubix again there. Ah, we're good. There we go.
Do you have anything you want to shout out, Strix?
We have Freaky Marble Days coming up. This is the finale on the. Let me just get the dates for you here. Let me see. We have that. Hang on. Just bear with me 2 seconds. I know you're stuck for time here.
Well, we got a little bit, so it's fine. I guess if you're still looking for it, we can have LT do shout outs if he wants to.
Yeah.
yeah.
Marble Fest.
Go for that. Yep.
Marble Fest Sunday for 4 p.m. The end party, and then every Thursday we have our Timeout and Dominate event where you can win my evolving lily pad skin.
Yep, so 2 good events from LT coming up. Make sure to check them out.
Yep.
Obviously, Marble
Yeah, so
Fest,
it's 21st and 22nd of December. There you go.
21st and
about that.
22nd of December. Nice.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was the 22nd and 23rd for some reason. I just wanted to make sure it was right. But it's
So-
21st, 22nd of December. Freaky Marble Days. It's a world event. Like it's all different streamers from all around the world, and there's trophies and prizes, and it's great. This is the finale of it.
Yeah.
So it's going to be awesome.
So yeah, in about 2 weeks, make sure to check that out. Obviously, big events all around from you guys. Always great to see.
Thank you.
But yeah, obviously, yeah,
Thank you,
LT's
Ada,
got.
for subscribing to TU.
Yeah, thanks, Ada. But yeah,
Going Dublix for being here and organizing this. Awesome.
yeah, thank you both for playing.
Keep it up, Brox.
Voco, I guess you'll be sticking around for the next match, right?
Yep.
All right. We'll be heading off to a break soon. And we'll be back in about 6 minutes. Thank you both
All
for
right, guys.
playing.
Thank you very much. LT,
Yep.
GG's, man.
Yeah, GG, brother. Thank you for the match. Awesome.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, we'll
Catch
see
you guys in a
around then.
bit. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks.